On the second day of the Ottawa Valley Rally, we woke up with two big problems. First, it rained all night and it looked like it wasn't going to stop anytime soon. It's raining. We have to be riding right now and it's raining. Second, my 690 wouldn't start. In the end, we couldn't fix it and just ended up draining the battery. We now had to go into town to look for a battery charger. So we're in town in Barry's Bay. We're trying to get parts for my bike. It's still broken. We're not riding today. The weather's crappy anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, we had breakfast. Now we're gonna go try to fix the bike. The sun finally came out in the evening and the charged bike started up again. Other than some error codes on the dash, the 690 now seemed fine. To salvage what was left of the second day, we went for a ride to explore the beautiful roads near the town of Barry's Bay.
I'll make sure when I post stuff on Instagram, like I'll definitely have the hashtag Ottawa Valley Rally.
On the way into Barry's Bay, we drove by my old Polish Scouts campsite. I spent a few summers there as a kid, and I haven't been back here in many years.
I'm having a Polish flashback. You guys have no idea what this means to me.
I think the boys were more hungry than interested in my moments of nostalgia. We arrived at the Vilno Tavern and I realized that my wallet was missing. The boys stayed and ate and I traced my steps back in the hopes of finding my lost wallet. When I finally rolled into camp, a nice couple who found my wallet was there waiting for me. The boys had a great time with this.
Where's your wallet?
I know. It's on my bed.
Is that where it belongs?
Shut up, man. Shut up, Dad. How was the food?
It was good. You missed out. Yeah, the pierogies had cabbage rolls.
Ugh. It's the worst thing you can eat.
What, cabbage rolls?
Yeah.
What's wrong with cabbage rolls? That's your people's cooking, god damn it.
Do you like
Are you
everything
even
Canadian?
Polish?
Most things, yeah.
Yeah, same. I love
Pizza.
most Polish things except cabbage rolls. Wet meat and wet cabbage, awesome.
That's a good point, actually, when you put it like that way.
What is this? Boiled meat with boiled cabbage. Wow, zero effort there, people. What's the worst thing we've got left? Cabbage.
Oh, that's funny.
The bikes were fixed, the beers all gone, time for bed.
Just got up. Now we're doing day 3.
So we're almost ready to take off on day 3. The weather is beautiful and hopefully we're going to get in some really good riding. It's the bikes. You don't want to do this? You'd rather... We just had to fuel up.
Wallet?
Wallet's in the... Yeah, it's all in there. Yep.
That's right.
We hit the road and soon we were on the trails. It was still a little wet, but nowhere near as bad as on day 1. Darren was first to eat some dirt.
Yep. Well, it's a beautiful place to crash. A little mucky, but not too bad.
I took my sunglasses off and I put them here when I went to go help you.
Yeah.
Got back on the bike and I'm like, oh yeah, my sunglasses.
My ABS. All right, we can go.
I was having ABS issues. It was probably due to all the error codes on my dash. The soggy ground was too much for the big bikes. I decided to bypass this boggy section by going around on the grass.
I cheated.
You did. That's all right.
Some of these low-lying areas still had a lot of water.
First muddy bit of the day. This is good mud.
We started climbing out of this grease.
Be on pegs, be balanced. We're good.
Slip on hot rock. I sat down. Holy shmikey! This is incredible. The bikes had to be set up for some picture taking.
You guys need help?
We took a bit of a rest, enjoying the spectacular views from the top of this lookout. I could have sat there for hours, but we had a lot of the ride still left ahead of us. The trail was a lot more slippery on the way down.
That's greasy. Come on, Peter. Peter.
I know this looks slow, but trust me, the bikes had no traction. We pretty much just slid down on locked brakes. Woo! That way, right? Yeah. I think Darren was the only one paying attention to the GPS. Andre and I just followed Darren's lead. Then arrived at a bit of a wet section. With the smallest and lightest bike, I was asked to go first and scout out a path. I plowed through it quite quickly and noticed that the two ADV bikes were not in my rear view mirror.
I don't know what line Peter got.
No idea. I'm just gonna go straight through where that wheel track is there on the left. Basically aim for that last rock that's sticking out of the water right there. Come up just on the right of that.
This water hole was deep, but there really wasn't anything at the bottom other than some small sticks and rocks. Other than some wet socks, we made it unscathed. The puddle soon dried up, and we got a chance to twist the throttle. The air cooled us off, and it felt great to speed through the forest. Andre and I both had GPS units on our bikes, but they were more of a decoration. Darren was the only one paying attention to his GPS.
I don't know where I'm going.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I'm staying back now.
Hot. I burnt my hand on the exhaust.
Y'all ready for this?
Darren figured out the way, and we took off.
And we'll hit the tree.
The trail started climbing higher. It was littered with loose stones and half-buried slippery rocks. Traction started to become an issue, especially for the Africa Twin and the slightly heavier F800 GS Adventure. The Africa Twin rebounded off a rock and lost momentum. Darren held on for a bit longer, and then he lost it. Andre realized we weren't behind him. Just a tiny spill, and soon he was back in the saddle. He found us pretty quickly.
Actually turn around back this way and then line myself
the two of us pushing, Darren was able to find some traction. Exhaustion was starting to creep up. We were spent.
No, but it had a long beak.
Small?
Small and a long.
Hey, isn't that your
Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. Andre reenacted his earlier spill for Darren. We got the bike up, and it was time to continue.
I dropped my bike again.
Downhill again, into some light sludge. The valleys were still pretty mucky after all the rain, but we made it with more or less no trouble. The trail opened up again. We arrived at the top of the now closed and abandoned ski hill on Mount Madawaska. I spent a few winters here skiing as a kid. Seeing this place, dilapidated and overgrown, made me feel old.
What a view, eh?
Okay, well, this is a look at.
This was one of the most beautiful places I have ever taken my bike to. We took a long and well-deserved break. We ate some food, took some great photos, and just enjoyed the view. We were almost done. It was now time to head back to the campsite. We just had to find our way out of this maze of trails.
We'll try this way.
It was just one last crash before we were done for the day. Andre's front end slid out from underneath him. He took a hard spill, but he was okay.
One track at a time.
That was a good one. Okay, you guys got this? Good. Oh, look at that.
Gonna do some planting there.
You can start growing kale. Next time you're at a Starbucks, you're gonna get a little kale salad with your Lapo Fratocino, whatever the hell you drink.
Wait, oh dear. You bent yours out, I bent mine in.
He bent his lever slightly, but that was it. The bike started out without an issue, and we were off.
How's it going?
Hey, are you Johnson's?
No, we came off the trails.
God damn, Peter. I want to go home.
That's it.
Okay, you got some subscriber. Man.
Awesome, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy.
Bye-bye. Did he eat it?
I don't think he did.
Son of a...
I feel like he's been like practicing all year, just not telling us.
I just got a subscriber.
Nice.
This has been an exhilarating weekend. The trails we have been on were tough but fun. Some difficult bits for the bigger bikes, but doable, minus a scratch or a dent. And the payoffs at the end of the trails were well worth it. And of course, you get to spend the evenings with incredible people at an amazing resort. The boys who organized the OVR did a great job, and we will be back again for sure. Andre surveyed the damage on his bike. He was worried about the crash bars. He thought they might have been bent in the fall. They look fine.
Swim, Peter. Let's swim.
Well, are we waiting for him? After we packed, Darren and I went to enjoy the pool and the hot tub. I can't wait for OVR3. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there.